Hey everybody, so guess what? It is the first snowfall of winter, and the weather told us all that it wasn't gonna stick, but I figured I'd still film it for you guys. Isn't it beautiful? I'm just gonna put my phone here and let you guys watch the snowflakes. Beautiful. And it's actually covering the ground. It wasn't doing this earlier. My dog is very excited because when she was outside earlier, she was feeling the snow, but she wasn't seeing the snow. Is that snow, baby? Is that snow? Look at it. There's so much of it, huh? For those of you who don't know, my dog Izzy, she loves the snow. And I also love the snow. So when we are outside together in the snow, we like to build things, and, well, she likes to jump in the snow. She can't build anything because she prances around like a little deer. I'll throw the snow up in the air and she'll run through it. It's sweet. This is our first Virginia snowfall. Well, Izzy's first. I lived in Virginia back when I was 4 years old. We lived there for a year. And I remember it getting so blistering cold outside, and the snow just fell and it wouldn't stop falling. And then finally, the snow trucks came and there was like 3-foot piles of snow at the sides of the roads. And I just thought that was the craziest thing because I'd never seen so much snow in my life. And I sat there and I was playing in the snow piles, and my mom said, "Don't play in that because there's salt in there and that could hurt you." And I went, "But Mom, it's so much snow." I remember I would ride my trike and I would catch snowflakes on my tongue, not caring about the germs that it could carry, because it was snow, and snow was beautiful, and it was pure, and I didn't think it was going to snow this year with how warm it was last week, but I don't even know if the snow is going to stay, but I hope it does. I genuinely hope it does, because we just put up our Christmas tree, and we're starting to get into the festivities, and Thanksgiving is soon. Oh man, Thanksgiving's going to be fun. I think I might film, because I'm going to be making my jelly tarts. I don't think any of the people who follow me know this, but jelly tarts are a dessert from a show called The Dragon Prince, and Prince Ezra and King Harrow and Queen Sarai all loved jelly tarts, and so I tried it once. I made some with my friend, and I made the jelly from scratch, and I made the crust from scratch, and all of it was just handmade. And so, since it was handmade, I got really excited because, oh my god, I felt like the baker from Dragon Prince, or like maybe his long-lost niece. It was really silly, but I remember just being so proud of myself and going, these are delicious, because they were delicious. And I ate half of the tarts that I made, and I made like 16 of the tarts. So I ate 8 whole jelly tarts, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why. I can see why they're so popular. And so I have strawberries and raspberries in the fridge and some lemons for fresh lemon juice so that I can make the jelly filling that goes in the jelly tarts so that I can make jelly tarts for my family for Thanksgiving. But turns out my family doesn't really like raspberries, and one of my family members is allergic to strawberries, so it'll probably just be me eating them, unless I find a way to refrigerate some long enough to get them shipped to Kansas, because then I can give them to my siblings and my mom and my dad so that they can have some jelly tarts too. I did say I was going to try to do that. I'm slowly realizing that I don't have much in common with the people I live with out here, aside from the want for peace. We all just want to relax. We don't want chaos. In Leavenworth we didn't want chaos either, but I don't know. I like to watch the snowflakes dance. A lot of people say they fall, but I don't. I think they dance. Because if you watch, some of them swirl, and some of them are torrential, and then others are just drifting like they're swaying. Some are moving so fast that it almost reminds you of a break dance or something. And then some of them swirl like a waltz. It's kind of inspiring to watch them. It's a symphony of snowflakes. Since I don't think there's a real term for a bunch of snowflakes falling. Yes, it is. It's a flurry. A flurry or a blizzard or a snowstorm. No, I like a symphony. Because they all move in their own way. They all look their own way. They are different. Bless you. Sneeze it. Sneeze this. It's a lot like people. We all move and act in our own ways. We all find our own paths and do our own things. Like me, I suppose I'm more so delusional than strange most times, and I've been exploring sides of myself that aren't what I would usually look at. I know I'm calm. I can be calm. I'm bubbly, and I'm excitable, and playful, and childish, and I'm so many things combined into one. But lately I've been looking at it spiritually. And I know that some of my viewers, they don't like spirituality, but bear with me for this, because this is what comes with a multi-purpose creator. You are following what is essentially a jack of all trades. I am spiritual, I am somewhat religious, I am so many things all at once. Like, I cannot even tell you how many things I am all at once. But I can tell you that I have been exploring a side of me that most people would frown upon. But I feel like in order to know myself, I need to know both the good and the bad, the light and the dark, and the things in between. Because there is good, there is bad, and then there's the in between. And then there's present, and then there's not. There's in and out, up and down, left and right. I want to find all of me. All of the fractures, all of the little pieces, the puzzle pieces, the broken mirror shards, all of it. And I want to find a way to put it back together. Because I feel like after quite a long time of going through essentially hell, I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I deserve to know who I am, and what I am, and why I am the way that I am. I deserve to know me. I know so many other people, I really do, but I deserve to know me. I've based myself off of my friends and the people I'm around for so long that I'm just so tired of being them. I'm tired of being them. I want to be me. But I don't know me. I don't know who I am or what I'm doing. Or half the time I don't even know what I had for breakfast. But I feel like we can all relate to that one. Snow reminds me of change and discovery and wonder. It reminds me that even when everything is dying, there's still beauty. There's still light. There's still life. It will all start again. And most people will be like, oh, that's sappy, or oh, that's a really cheesy way to look at it. No. I think it's a beautiful way to look at it. There's variety in all that is. There is more than what we see. And I feel like that's important. I feel like we need to be more open with it. More open with others. Which is why I am as open as I am on this channel, is because I feel that there are too many liars, too many frauds, too many fakes. There's too many masks. And someday, all of those masks are going to need to come off. We're going to need to shatter them. We're going to need to join together in unity, not fear, not anger, not rage. Unity. We are going to need togetherness to get through the storms that life is going to throw at us. And life is going to take us so many different directions. I can feel it, and I know it. It's already taken me several different directions, which is many more directions than I thought I would go. I thought I'd only go one direction or two, not every direction my mind could think of and then more. Snow makes me contemplate. It makes me think, because what if behind all of the death and all of the sadness and all of the gloom of the world, there is life and there is joy and there is happiness and closure. There are all of these things, but we just choose to focus on what feels more real. And the sadness and the pain, that's going to feel realer than any sort of joy or closure or peace. Because it hurts. At least for some of us, that's going to feel more real. For some of us, peace feels like a fantasy, a dream, something that shouldn't exist but does. Something that we need to break so that we don't get hurt again. So we hurt ourselves over and over and over, and we don't stop until we know that what we've hurt is broken. That's how I was for a very long time. I kept breaking myself, and now I'm trying to stop, and I'm realizing that I should love me. Not because I'm pretty, not because I'm smart, not because I can do so many things, but because I'm here, because I'm me, because I'm around, and people don't need to need me, but they choose to need me. They choose to be near me. They choose me. And I may not know why. I may not know what they want from me or what they'll do. I may not know all of these things. Like, what if they hurt me? Or what if something happens and I'm not there anymore? I may not know all of this, but I do know one thing, is that they choose me. Because they want to, because they feel safe with me, because they care. And if it isn't because they care, then it's because they feel as though I need to feel their pain, so that they know they are not alone. I feel like others who create pain for others are just trying to show people how they feel, and why they feel the way that they feel. Because somebody hurt them, so they want someone else to hurt the way they did. I feel like that's why when it snows it's so cold. Because nature is hurting. And it wants us to feel that same hurt so that we know what's happening. So that we know that everything feels. Everything is connected, whether you like to hear it or not. Everything is connected, and I refuse to deny myself that. Because when it all comes down, and when that fog lifts, we will be able to see who people really are. Good, bad, horrible, disgusting, or beautiful and radiant. We will be able to see it. And we'll live with it. But for now, that is all I have to say. That is all that is on my mind. And I hope you enjoyed the snowfall as much as I did.